Salutations. Good day from the Dirty Three. I am your host, Brian.
Greetings and sound. Fuck you. Well, I'm Joe. And I'm sorry our third guy couldn't make it here this week because he was down at Fort Myers watching spring training, and he was on his cell phone, and he got hit by a bat right in the neck.
A bat or a ball?
A bat. The fucking bat splintered, hit him right in the neck. He had good seats.
Shit, so he's dead?
No, he's all right. He's just got to, there was somebody there who knew what to do, put some pressure on his jugular. He'll survive.
Bleeding profusely.
I tell people all the time, when you go to these games, you can't be on your cell phones. You got to pay attention. The bats splinter, the balls come, everything happens. People run in the stands to beat you up.
It reminds me of that South Park guy. There was an episode where they're doing shop class or whatever, and the guy's whole thing was like, "You're screwing around too much. You're screwing around." I don't know. It just kind of reminded me of that. Sorry.
Okay, we will move on from that.
And then.
And then. No, and then.
No, and then.
And then. But I don't know if you people have heard about this. Have we talked about the TGL, that golf stuff that's on right now? Have we talked about this? They're in the playoffs,
well, I think we were watching it the first day, and we didn't know what the fuck was going on there, and then we were kind of enamored by it, and we were damn near staring at it and not doing the show that first time. But I don't know. This would be the second-ish time we talked about it, I think. That
green moves adjustably up and down, this and that. They spin it. They spin the sand traps, everything when they get to the green, so it mimics the green from the screen.
So it's basically like video game, but real life golf.
Yeah, it's weird how they do it. I mean, they do the whole thing on the screen until they get to the green. Like, even if you land in a sand pit in the green, they have you hit from a sand pit. They have a sand pit, tee box, and a rough box where you hit the rough box. That sounds a lot more than golf.
I love me an old rough box.
How was that box? It was rough.
It was rough.
That's as far as I'm going to go with that bit.
It was rough.
But it's a 3-on-3 match play. The way they do it, they go by points. Whoever wins the hole gets a point, thing like that. But it's and Boston has a team, and they play down in Florida. So everybody has to go down there, which it doesn't make sense to me because they're playing it indoor. Must be where they built this thing.
I wish I didn't write Florida off of states that I would never really want to go to because there's just so much crazy shit going on down there, and I can't commit to it. But so much cool shit also happens. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit and also a lot of cool shit.
It's the weather for me that which is a no, and the snakes. The alligators.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs down there. I'm not trying to deal with dinosaurs.
Like, they have a lot of things that can kill you other than people. Venomous snakes. They have snakes that are just fucking 24 feet long, called a python. It's not indigenous, but you know what I'm saying.
These fucking pythons.
And they have different types of pythons that are not indigenous.
The Jewish python, the Spanish python.
Yeah.
I was watching the Kill Tony where the guy Adam Ray was dressed up as Kill Tony, as Tony Hinchcliffe during the episode.
Oh, get out!
And he had all of his mannerisms down, dude. That's why I'm telling you, that guy.
So he's been working on that for a bit.
That guy doing Dr. Phil's fucking funny as shit, dude. You're a fucking hater on that thing. I mean, you can die on that hill alone, very alone.
I am. I hate that guy with that fucking. But fuck him in, Dr. Phil.
Him doing the Joe Biden's amazing, bro.
That's got to be funny
because he just has the mannerisms down, but he had all the Tony's mannerisms down. So when he opens his mouth wide and shit, and he does all the.
There's plenty of comics that do bits and they do voices and they do this.
Bro.
But when they leave the stage, they take that shit off.
Oh, of course.
This guy tries to be fucking Phil all day.
Well, he's made it. It's totally put a jump in his career. I mean, he already had a decent comedy career, but I mean, doing that and then it being like revered the way it was.
I got to tell you though, but I've watched him. I've been watching him more,
Oh,
even
he's
as that Dr.
super
Phil
funny, and he's a
stick.
big Seattle guy.
And
Or
he
whatever
does
that's
play
worth.
it well. Like he was sitting there with Santino, and he goes, "Yeah, I got a Filipino guy that makes my breakfast. What's his name? Pak Pak." And they're going back and forth, and they were funny.
Oh no, he's good, dude.
And he goes, "So what does Pak Pak make you for breakfast?" He says, and then he goes, "I don't want any juice. Pak Pak, no juice." And he goes, "No juice." He goes, "No. Pak Pak said no juice." And they're going back and forth. It's fucking hilarious. And so, and I like him, you know. And he also fucking set him up. And he goes, "So what do you think of Mike Tyson?" And Mike Tyson, Santino doesn't see it, starts fucking ripping Tyson, and Tyson walks right out onto the stage.
Oh, I've seen that clip before.
Yeah, that was funny. Probably an old clip or whatever.
I don't know.
But it was funny.
If it's a Dr. Phil clip, it can't be within that year, a few years ago, unless it's just Adam Ray doing it. Because you never know. The guy's like 7 other people.
He tours as Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He's made a whole career. The guy can do. I mean, he's a good enough actor too. Where he's got these guys' mannerisms down and shit. He's great at what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I guess I just fucking be yourself, buddy. Just be yourself.
I mean, that works too because he has a whole comedy career that he does, but it's fun that he can especially join in that specific setting of a podcast, that Kill Tony shit, and then just be other like he's doing Tony Caruso. He's Tony Caruso on there sometimes. It's ridiculous. There was one day he was like this zitty, nerdy fucking dude. He was like, just like giving his perspective, like, and just kind of like, it's just perspectives, and because people aren't that funny. When funny people should be funny, and he's a fucking funny guy.
Don't get me wrong. I love when people impersonate people. It's funny as shit when they do a good job. It really is. Some of them really get the nuances and everything. They're funny.
Doing Biden, dude, you have to watch him.
I mean, it's like the Pats fucking, we're pretending we have a fucking offensive line.
One of the best. If you've never watched a full episode of Kill Tony, watch the one where fucking he does Joe Biden and Shane Gillis does Trump, dude. Because it's the funniest fucking. Oh,
I've seen Shane Gillis doing the Trump. He does it fucking spot on, man. He's good.
It's just because they introduce Joe Biden first, right, and then eventually they bring out Trump, and then just the way his face is. Because remember when Joe Biden would get lost and his jaw would drop. He just had that whole thing, and the whole crowd goes insane. I'm crying, laughing in my house, dude. I mean, that guy's fucking fantastic.
All right, now back to sports.
Anyway. Congratulations to Joe Flacco, that big contract with the Bengals, 1 year, $9 million,
baby.
Good for you, buddy. Keep on hanging strong there, old man.
It's more than Christian Kirk got to play 1 year at fucking the 49ers.
Wide receiver, too. There's potential where that guy could get a ton of looks, where there's real potential that Joe Flacco could see 15 snaps tops if it all goes well for the Bengals.
Well, if things go the way they have been going for the Bengals with Joe Burrow and some of the weird things that he's been saying and doing and the injuries he's been getting.
Yeah, I agree.
Flacco could conceivably get in there.
He could start. How many games over do you think he starts this year?
It could be he could be getting 4 or 5 starts.
Ooh, so we'll put it at 4.
Wait a minute. If
4.
Cincinnati does not address that offensive line.
I mean, I don't think they are doing anything, right?
I haven't seen nothing in the offseason. They haven't picked up nobody.
They got rid of the guy Hendrickson.
Yep.
He went to the Ravens instead of Max Crosby. So, I mean, that whole Crosby thing fell through for him. And Crosby's more hurt than they let on.
But Crosby still, that deal went through for him with the Ravens. That's still going.
Crosby?
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen.
No, it stopped, and then it continued. He failed the physical.
Yeah, and then they took it out, and then they got the guy Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals instead.
Yeah, and they got Crosby, too. I believe they did both. Crosby's gone.
I don't know, bro.
Let's take a look.
I don't know.
We got the hot sheets, folks.
We got the fucking ticket.
We got the hot sheets. I got to look at the hot sheets, change the glasses.
Dude, I was watching that Breaking Bad, right? And I just got through season 4 where Walter finally kills Gus. And you know what would have been a great spinoff show? And I don't know why they went with the lawyer spinoff show, but they should have did a spinoff show where Gus is in.
Well, I guess it still hasn't happened. It's still a failed trade.
It should have been a backstory where Gus was coming up in the ranks of the cartel and his whole thing. That should have been the backstory rather than fucking the lawyer guy. But the lawyer guy show is okay. I never really see
I watched it. Better Call Saul's funny.
But I'm saying instead of when they did a spinoff, they should have did a spinoff with Gus. Because I think people
they couldn't do a spinoff of Gus because fucking Heisenberg killed him.
Yeah, but an early show with Gus how he becomes who he is.
But they do show
and
how Gus
he has the beef, because he has this major beef with the cartel.
yeah.
But they never really talk about it.
They do in Better Call Saul. You got to watch Better Call Saul. They show the beginnings of Gus.
Okay, then
yeah, you got to watch that show, folks. You're shitting on it. You didn't even watch it?
No, I've never seen. Yeah,
I've done that too.
It's a trending theme around. No, I mean, I didn't think it had that much to do with.
No, it doesn't at first. It doesn't at first, but as it goes, you see the beginning of Gus and everything, and they show how he became who he is, the Chicken Man, and how the cartel fucking hates him. One particular, one of the guys there fucking hit that old guy with the bell. They show him when he's younger in this too, and they show he hates Gus.
Yeah, they don't like each other. That's implied when they. So there's a flashback in the actual show where that guy, Hector Salamanca, he's pissing in the Don's pool, right? So and then he's like, the Don's coming, right? And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then he's there with Gus, and then Gus's friend, who's the chemist. And this is when they bring up. You remember that scene, right? Where he chokes the guy to death. No, he shoots him in the head.
He shot him in the head
right near the pool. You're right.
Yeah. It was.
Anyway,
he pew-pewed him, folks. I know we can't say these things.
Well, we're talking about TV show. But...
And again, back to sports, folks.
That's all I've been doing. The sports it's slow.
We're not doing any sports on this sports show.
Did we even talk about? I know this is an old news thing now. But we never really discussed this, actually, because it happened in a cycle where you were in Vegas, I think. But we never talked about Bam Adebayo breaking Kobe Bryant's. Not that it's all-time scoring, because obviously Wilt had the 100.
Oh, points per game
but the modern day points per game, which Kobe had at 80, whatever it was at, 81.
I mean, Wilt Chamberlain has the one overall, but I know what you're talking about.
There's no proof of that game. The Wilt Chamberlain game. There's no video proof. It's never been recorded. No one has any actual proof that game happened. So,
but he got 89, right? Bam Adebayo?
No. No.
That's how I'm saying his name, folks. How many points did he get?
Hold on, I gotta check.
I seen it. I didn't. And
I googled it wrong.
Someone called him up. I think it was Jordan or somebody, and gave him credit and nice job or something. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he just hates him.
Who? Bam?
Yeah.
Bam, he could be a Jordan athlete. That's why. All right, so here we go. Now I have the list. So we have the Wilt game 100, obviously. So this kid, Bam, he puts up 83.
83.
Against Miami, Washington. Excuse me, he plays for Miami. Against the Washington Wizards, who literally played zero defense on the guy the whole game. And then when they did play defense, somehow they fouled the guy. And he got did you see the guy had 40-something free throw attempts? Or whatever the hell it was?
Really?
It was insane.
Washington's terrible. I mean, should we even count that?
And then obviously the Kobe 81. Then I guess Wilt Chamberlain scored 78. And then Luka had 73 in a game.
Then when you get to the 60s, you're talking about Jordan, Bird, even McKeel had 67, I think, at one point.
David Robinson. Oh, David Thompson. I thought that was David Robinson. I was going to be way more impressed by that. 73. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, only 10 players in the 70s.
Yeah, I think Jordan, the highest he got was 69 or something, right? And I think Bird got 60-something. I know McKeel went into 60s one game. And then the next game, Bird beat it. Bird was a lunatic.
All right, here we go. The top 10. So you got Wilt, 100, Bam, 83, Kobe, 81, Wilt again, 78, Luka at 73. David Thompson played for Denver in the 70s. 73, excuse me. Wilt Chamberlain 2 times in a row, 73. Wilt Chamberlain again, 73. That's 9. Dame Lillard is tied with Donovan Mitchell and David Robinson and Elgin Baylor for 10th place. 71 points. Joel Embiid, Devin Booker, Wilt Chamberlain all scored 70. That's Devin Booker, really? Good for him. I think he did that against...
I'm more surprised by fucking Embiid. When did he get the time to play? He never plays a game.
2024, I think, is
rookie year.
His MVP season. Jordan had 69 was his career high.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Pete Maravich had 68. Wilt 68 again. Jesus, just fucking Wilt 60. Wilt. Let's get off the Wilt. 65 for Kobe. 65 for Wilt again. Giannis had 64.
I think this is where Bird and
Mike Jordan had 64. Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor 64. George Gerving Wiltz, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Joe Fulks.
Or maybe
with an
Bird.
asterisk, which is weird. Oh, no.
Why the asterisk? Did it go into overtime or something?
Maybe. Possibly that's maybe what
So
that
it
is.
wasn't
All
in. It wasn't in
63.
regulation.
Devin Booker, 62. Carl Anthony Towns with Minnesota had 62. That's interesting. Steph Curry, 62. Carmelo, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Wilt Chamberlain a shitload of times.
Well, I mean, Wilt
All
Chamberlain's
62.
like the greatest scorer of all time. He
Oh,
just,
you know what's crazy? He had all these crazy ass games, and yet he's not even like top 5 in all time points.
that's fucking nuts.
Isn't that weird?
And he only got like one ring out of all that shit too.
Well, I don't know if he's out of the top 5 now. He might be. I don't know because I know on an unfortunate news in NBA news. Not that he doesn't deserve it because he's a hell of a fucking scorer. But Kevin Durant bumped out Michael Jordan in the top 10 all-time list in scoring.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because, I mean, it's almost like...
had Jordan not had that little scandal there, he wouldn't have missed time. He would have played.
This. So it's like when all these Joe Montana guys, right? They hated to see Brady smash all his records and stuff.
That's tough.
And then that this is what's happening now is like everyone's basketball hero is being, I wouldn't say phased out because he'll never be phased out because he's still 6-0 in the finals. You can never, in 6 championships, you can't emulate that. And the guy's killer mentality and all that other shit. But it's like all of our heroes that we grew up loving are being kind of slowly phased out a little
It's like
bit.
all the Roger Staubach fans and the Terry Bradshaw fans from the 70s. They had to watch Montana break all that shit.
And I was thinking that too because I was thinking like you got those old 60s ballers that was doing their thing, 70s guys that were doing their thing. And then once like Dr. J starts coming in, they're like, wait, we could do this shit?
Yeah, I mean,
you can do that?
The street ball influence came through too. I mean, all that stuff. These guys, they can really play, and then that 3-point shot really changed things for scorers because you didn't have that in the early 70s and 60s, so you couldn't average that amount of points with that 3-point shot.
It's funny because some of those dudes would shoot like deep like that. You'd see if you watch some of those old school basketball tapes.
Yeah,
them dudes were just chucking that fucking thing up there sometimes, and it was going in.
Yeah. There was nothing beneficial of it. I mean,
horrible shot because technically you're shooting it from 30 feet away. So it's like, why are you doing that for 2 points? Go in there and get a foul.
Well, yeah, I mean,
go get hammered by this big guy who's going to hammer you when you go to the rim.
Well, that's the thing too, and then it changed the game in the sense where you're going to go in down low and dish out, and then you're going to get that open three,
and then you're going to get hammered.
Yeah.
Still if you drive down low, you're gonna get smashed.
That's why I love like Sean Kemp. I was talking to my buddy the other day that I got his signed jersey, and I'm sitting there going, I love that dude because he didn't do nothing but go down there and fucking bang, dunk. He didn't he's not shooting short jumpers. He's not doing this. He's just getting the ball and going up tough.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I
never really followed super close on Kemp's career, but I could be wrong about this, and I don't know. But it's shocking that his knees are still intact.
Yeah, though he was jumping like he
through the roof, dude, constantly, bro. Like through the roof.
And he was physical too.
Yeah, he didn't fuck around.
He went in and took the abuse. He
played also in the NBA where it was very physical.
And he's also, I'm pretty sure, he's one of the few. He's one of the few at that time. He came right out of high school.
I think.
Yeah, Sean Kemp came right out of high school, 18 years old. So I mean. He wasn't Kobe before Kobe. He was Sean Kemp, but he did the whole 18 thing. I think there was somebody else that came out at that age. Was it? Yeah, and that came out at 18 too. I think there was somebody in the 70s that came out at 18 too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's probably more prevalent then, but I thought they all had to go to college back then. I don't know.
Maybe he was a super genius and graduated college early. He's like, hello, I'm here to play hoops.
But Sean Kemp owns a weed shop now in Seattle.
I heard they were trying to fuck with him over that or something, right?
Well, no, what happened was his shop got robbed. He chased a guy down and shot him, and they put him in jail. He got cleared of everything, though. Something to that effect. The shop got robbed, but he shot the guy.
Shot at him.
Yeah, something to that effect. And he's a hero there. They're never going to arrest him. But I believe he caught the guy.
Well, that's a good thing he lives in Seattle, because in Seattle you can just shoot at people.
As long as you're liberal, they'll let you get away with what you want. We go up there, we're getting arrested as soon as we cross state lines. Boom. But they already know you're conservative.
Sentenced in August 2025 to 30 days of electronic home monitoring and 240 hours of community service following a guilty plea to second-degree assault charge. This
That's the
stemmed from
shooting.
a March 2023 parking lot shooting in Tacoma, Washington, so it's Tacoma, Washington. Kemp claimed self-defense while attempting to retain stolen property.
Yeah. So they still, he must have been a conservative. So they put the fucking boots to him.
No, who knows?
Because they don't believe in that shit about self-defense. I don't believe in that crap.
Yeah, they tried to.
In Florida, they would have given him a medal.
They would have tried to take what's his name's free speech. We were talking about that last week. Fucking Afro man.
But that's what I love about him, man.
America, baby, free speech.
Somebody robbed his shot and he chased after him and shot him.
I know who Randy Walters is, and I just know he's a son of a bitch because Afro man now. That's all I know. I don't know a goddamn thing about the guy.
You know, I love stories like that when these guys do something like that. I mean, he's protecting his business, you know. If you let one, and the thing is, in Seattle, they let you fucking loot the stores and they tell you not to fucking do anything. They fire the employees that go after these people. It's stupid.
That's because it's covered in insurance. Technically, you shouldn't do it, but it's covered in insurance.
But Seattle has these laws where they don't prosecute these people for shoplifting for nothing, so it doesn't do anything. You got to get the small time guys early so you can get them later. It's just stupid.
Yeah,
California got the same stupid laws. The whole fucking West Coast is like the left coast. They're all fucking stupid.
It's wild nonsense that has nothing to do with sports.
But it does have to do with sports because they get taxed the shit out of by these fucking places.
Yeah, it sucks.
You know, I wouldn't want to play in California. They were talking about the NFLPA. It's trying to stop fucking having Super Bowls on the West Coast with all their taxes.
They should do that. But that's a problem because now that means that it's just all going to be in tax, which I guess isn't that big of a deal because now they're going to be all in Texas, Florida, fucking Tennessee, wherever else.
Well, yeah,
Las Vegas.
There's 9 states that have no taxes.
I don't know all of them off the top of my head.
I don't know all of them off the top of my head either. I just know a few of them.
New Hampshire, they're going to open a fucking football stadium in New Hampshire.
In New Hampshire?
No, I don't know.
They should.
That'd be fucking crazy if they did that.
Well, Seattle's going to get a basketball team back.
Bro,
and
imagine
Vegas.
if they hosted the Super Bowl in New Hampshire.
Imagine that.
That'd be the dumbest, craziest fucking thing of all time.
Why, they host one in No, they've never hosted one in Green Bay.
They wouldn't do that.
They did it in New York. They did the Giants in the new stadium. First time they ever did it in the cold weather. Open stadium.
I remember that. That's when Peyton Manning won, right?
Yeah,
Against the
that's
Bears.
why he won.
Against the Bears.
Home cooking.
No, Peyton Manning.
Then he sucks too.
No, they beat the Bears
yeah. That was the one I was worried about because I'm like, he finally gets to the Super Bowl and he's got to go play in the cold.
And the rain. It was raining that game too. It was pouring out the whole game. And the funny thing is it helped tremendously to the Colts defense because, I mean, that guy Rex Grossman, the quarterback, was a gross bum.
Yeah,
and
terrible.
He was a turnover machine, and the Colts defense ate him up. I think he turned the ball over like 4 times in that game. I think they scored twice or 3 times. I don't even know. Who knows? It was a long time ago.
Well, I mean, you look at some of these stadiums. I mean, we usually the Super Bowl's usually played in a warm place unless you got a dome. And even that, they love to play in New Orleans. I think they played the most Super Bowls in fucking New Orleans.
A huge party place.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if isn't Louisiana a tax-free place?
You know, it's just fucking. It's weird. Like the Pats have played like 3 Super Bowls in fucking New Orleans. I think they've played every Super Bowl they've ever been in New Orleans. That's a fucking crazy stat.
Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington.
These are states that haven't hosted a fucking Super Bowl?
These are the 9 that do not levy a personal income tax on wages. Bro, imagine the Alaska Super Bowl. That would be sick.
That'd be fucking weird.
That would be the sickest shit I ever seen.
In fucking February in Alaska.
Polar bears fucking
holy shit.
Walking through the game, dude.
You know, that might be the only game we could get tickets to. Because all those rich bastards don't want to freeze.
Well, you just host the Super Bowl in a different time. They would have to change the schedule for that one game.
You know, they've had it a few times at Arizona since they built the new stadium. But they call it new, but it's been probably like 15 years old now. You know, maybe even older.
Tennessee, I mean, you could do Tennessee. Tennessee's a huge party area. I mean, I don't know if their stadium
yeah, you could. I could see Tennessee being done.
Permits a gigantic game like that, but The problem is Tennessee needs to become a good enough team where they get that bump where they get a new stadium.
That's the thing too. Like Florida's hosted the fucking Super Bowl several times.
Yeah,
Miami's probably hosted it. I don't know if Jacksonville's hosted it, but one of them is getting a new stadium, and I think it's Jacksonville. Jacksonville is about to build a brand new stadium, so when that's done, they will get a Super Bowl, guaranteed. Whenever you do a new stadium, unless you're in New England, you get a Super Bowl. Where else down in Florida? And I believe California got it next year.
I lied about we were wrong about the first Super Bowl game. It wasn't in New York. It was in Miami. The Colts Super Bowl when they beat Chicago. That's why I was pouring so aggressively.
No, the New York one is the first open stadium in the North.
No, but they had Super Bowls there for sure. Let me see.
And they never had them in New York before. That was the first one, and that was the new Giant Stadium. Because they don't play open air stadiums in the North. They just didn't do it. Maybe back in the first couple of Super Bowls, maybe they didn't care. Or what they call them back then, before they called them Super Bowls, the championship games. Maybe they played them in Green Bay and made them home games. I don't know.
It was the Weenie Bowl. No, I don't know. All right, so this list goes up to 2028. So they already know where it's going. So I'm down the list from 28.
Okay.
So you got Atlanta.
Dome.
Atlanta. And then Inglewood, California, so SoFi. And then Santa Clarita was last year. 2025, Louisiana. And then Vegas. It was Vegas, Arizona, Inglewood again. Tampa Bay, Florida, Atlanta, Minnesota. I think that was their new stadium when they rebuilt it or whatever.
Yep, Dome.
Texas, Santa Clarita.
What is fucking Santa Clarita?
California, Northern California.
Okay.
San Francisco's shit.
Okay.
Phoenix. There you go. MetLife 2024. Rutherford. MetLife,
yeah.
New Jersey. 2014, that was New Jersey. 2013, Louisiana. 12 was Indianapolis.
Dome.
11 was Texas. 10 was Miami. Florida was Tampa Bay was 2009.
So I think in Florida's getting the most here.
08, 07 was Miami. 2006 was Michigan. Weird place to have a Super Bowl. Jacksonville 05. Texas, Houston 04. San Diego 03. Louisiana 02. Tampa Bay 01. 2000. 99 was Miami. San Diego 98. I mean, I would assume that Atlanta, Pasadena. I'm done reading this list. I'm just trying to find out where they would play a cold one. Pasadena. I mean, they played in the nice weather, bro, almost every time.
Yeah, because they wanted to be fair for each team.
1982, Detroit, Michigan. But that was
Dome.
Probably indoors.
It's a dome. Yeah. Detroit's a dome.
Yeah. Still, it sucks outside, though. You go outside, it sucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're outside, fucking tailgate, and you're freezing.
In Michigan. It's cold out there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, minus the New York and the few times it's been in Detroit.
Yeah,
we've never hosted a Super Bowl.
What's that?
We've never had one.
Nope. And we had a new stadium not that long ago.
As legendary as Pittsburgh Stadium is, or area for football, I don't know how legendary Pittsburgh is as a city. I've never been there. I don't know. I don't know what's to do or not to do there. Bang steel out the hammer all day.
They got a nice sandwich out there. At Pomani Brothers, I think it's called.
Is it the steel sandwich?
Well, it's for the steel workers. They put everything on the sandwich, like fries, all the fucking everything on there. The fries, the meat, the egg, everything on there. So you can just have your lunch in one fucking sandwich. That's what all the steel workers used to go there for lunch.
Jesus. Good for them.
I watch a lot of food stuff.
I know lots about food.
I like food a lot. But yeah, because they try to keep it in the warm weather places. Anytime they played in a cold weather place, except for the New York one, and they generally, like they could play in Seattle too, because Seattle's not cold in the winter. It rains. It's not really cold, so they can play there. Like even in San Francisco, they just had the Super Bowl there, right?
Right.
That's an open air stadium, but it doesn't get too cold there in the winter.
No, but I think that if you play in the Seahawks stadium, right, it gives you an unfair advantage if you can sell more tickets than the other team. Like if your team shows up more,
because it's the second loudest stadium,
because of that fucking weirdness in that arena.
Yeah.
Unless you divide them all, like only say Patriots made the Super Bowl again. Only Patriots can make it, and then maybe fucking who knows who makes it.
And that's weird to me. Why are they selling more of one team and not of the other? Why isn't it equal? Maybe you just can't. You can't make it equal.
I feel like I would assume. All right, so you got to think of this. A lot of people get tickets because they have the season tickets. So you got that. You got all these rich assholes that are going to get tickets before everybody else too. People definitely getting tickets to those games, and that game probably just off of like a business thing, where like it's a business expense.
Like I know for the college bowls and stuff, they actually put in them that they look for teams that travel better than other teams. Like Boston College don't travel to these games way down here, whereas these other teams, they travel. Their school travels with the fucking team. They have more people going to their games on road games. So I mean, like Patriots fans, they travel for the Pats.
Yeah, they will.
You know, in general. Whereas some other teams, and I think that has to do with how bad your team is. If your team's bad, they're not going to travel for you.
No, definitely not.
Like the reason why the Pats travel for their team, it's the only way you can get to see a cheap game.
I feel like a lot. Well, there's a lot of teams that have bad, shitty fan bases too. So I think a lot of these lame duck fan like teams that have these fan bases, they give these tickets away to people. They go to these fucking local joints and I mean, here's a roll of 50, give them away, give them fucking like get people. We need. I mean, it's $1 billion company. No matter even the worst teams in the league, even the Saints last year, for as terrible as a team they were, maybe not the worst team, and whoever the worst team was, but you know these people love their teams. Obviously, they're still gonna go. They're gonna represent. And I mean, it is what it is.
See, when your team is bad, your home team is cheap. Just the tickets are cheap. You don't have to travel. You can buy the home games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would assume no matter what. I mean, like even when the Patriots were whack a few years ago, dude, they were still jacking them. They were coming down on the prices.
Well, look at the Cleveland Browns. This fucking team can't win to save their fucking lives, but they got people there. Yeah, and I heard a rumor that they may be leaving Cleveland again.
That'd be cool. That'd be interesting to watch.
Oh, I heard that. I don't know if it's true. And I'm like, I don't think the people of Cleveland can take it. You know?
Well, they got the Ohio State Buckeyes, so they'll be fine.
I think at the Cleveland Indians if they can go watch that.
Browns anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of college out there. But folks,
them better anyway because they've been winning national championships. The fucking Cleveland Browns are 2-0 every year. Whatever. 0-40 every year.
Well, I got some good news for Seattle fans and Las Vegas fans. They're both maybe getting an NBA team. They're voting on it. The NBA is voting on it to happen within 2028 for Seattle to get back their team and for Las Vegas to get a team.
Yippee!
And I don't know where the fuck Las Vegas are going to put that goddamn basketball
basically,
team.
If they're putting in 2 NBA teams in the West, they're going to have to rotate the league, and they're going to have to find a way to put another team in the East because they would be unbalanced, I think.
Well, if the lady that owns the Dallas Mavericks gets her way, she'll be that team in Vegas. It's crazy because she don't like her deal in Dallas. They promised her that she can open up a casino hotel, and she can't. What kind of weird?
Sucks to be her. You do gambling in Texas like that, like in Dallas?
Apparently not. They told her no. I don't know.
Well, did they tell her no? Or I
don't know. I mean, there's a lot of states now that gambling is now legal, and they open up casinos. You know, that's one of the things that's also hurting Vegas tourism. And the Vegas sports teams right now, they're going to have baseball coming up soon because the Athletics moved there. The stadium ain't done yet, and they have.
Oh, wow. Under Texas Penal Code, Chapter 47, betting money or anything of value on games, contests, or sporting events is a criminal offense.
All right, so they're still stuck in that stuff.
That's the craziest thing because they used to shoot each other over fucking blackjack card games down there. What the fuck?
Those blackjack card games were illegal.
I mean, I got a point. You got a point. But why would you want to shoot? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, the gamblers used to carry fucking a gun and a knife.
I've played Red Dead Redemption before. I've lost my money and had to shoot my way out of some hairy situation.
You know, it happens.
I've lived my life as a cowboy.
Nowadays, gamblers are much more less likely to shoot you if they lose.
Maybe. I get you.
You know, I'm not sure how it goes, but back in the day, when you beat somebody, you're collecting the pot. They shot you in the back.
That's right.
You know.
Slip him a Mickey, and then slip him this prick.
You know, and I don't mind them expanding the NBA. The NBA has a pretty good talent pool. It's pretty good. What they need to do is consolidate the NHL and bring that in because the product's inferior at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with hockey that's made it so like. I mean, I can't say that because
There are some great players.
it's
There are
still
some great teams out there.
massively successful. But why isn't it bigger in America than it should be bigger here? It's exciting as shit. I mean, every time I say this, every time a new person I hear or see on social media or whatever that's like, it's my first time at a hockey game. And then they get to experience especially a live hockey game, bro, live in person. It's insane. It's insane.
There's a lot more cost involved with hockey for the player and for the teams and for the owners and for the teams in cities and stuff like that because you got to pay for ice. The kids got to pay for all their equipment. The equipment's fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah, it's
when
crazy.
you play basketball, football, or baseball, in football, they give you the equipment, the teams. In basketball and baseball, you get a glove and a pair of shoes. You get a basketball.
Buy the fucking shit.
You know,
speaking as a parent that does baseball, fucking kids, you got to buy all that shit for your kids, dude.
Yeah, I know they do. They don't give it away like the football. But in hockey, you got to buy a pair of skates, shin pads, knee pads. You got to buy fucking pants. You got to buy a cup. You got to buy elbow pads, shoulder pads, helmet,
You're
gloves.
speaking on football shit from back in the day. We don't know if they're still giving. I mean, if the parents still got to buy the cleats for the kids.
That's it. But the equipment is given to the kids in football. Pop Warner football. They don't buy the equipment. They could if they want and buy their own equipment. I don't think there's anything against it. But like when the hockey, just to play hockey, you got to spend thousands of dollars if I can just get on the fucking ice. The skates are $600-700 now. They were $300-400, two to $400 when I was a kid. You know, they're fucking crazy. The sticks now are fucking $150 to $300, maybe even more.
Yeah, they're nuts.
You know, because they're all composite, they're this and that. Teams can't afford the sport anymore, and that's why you don't have as many people playing it. Like Revere and Everett have to have a mixed fucking thing. They don't have their own teams no more.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know? But basketball, baseball, those are easy to support.
Hey, but let's use our money to support illegal criminals.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Fuck the kids and fuck this fucking after-school program.
Screw the kids who play hockey. Give the money to the illegal criminals.
Anyway, let's... Dirty 3, that's what we do. What do we
make things interesting, folks.
That to hockey talk.
It's like golf, right? Like the most expensive thing is golf. I mean, yeah, you got to buy that ridiculous outfit and the shoes. The clubs are expensive.
Sometimes, not really. If you want really solid, great clubs, but you can still... If you're a rookie or a noob, you can put your bag together for free, bro. I've almost done that. I have a shitload of golf clubs. Only one I've ever bought, and I bought a $90 driver.
Yeah, my golf clubs are out west.
My buddy fucking gave me the golf bag. It's a little wonky, but it still works perfectly fine. And I have only thing I don't have is I don't have a putter. And I'm a lefty golfer, so it's harder for me to find golf clubs.
You know,
because no one has lefty golf clubs, bro.
Well, I'm a traditional golfer, but I can putt left or right. It doesn't matter. It's weird. I'm ambidextrous like that. I can use any putter. In fact, I'm better lefty. I'm a better lefty putter than I am a better, and I'm a righty golfer.
I'm right-handed and everything, but I play baseball lefty. I bat left-handed. I do hockey lefty. I golf lefty.
Well, if you're right-handed, you're strong hand, you should be shooting lefty in hockey.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people do it different.
But like my brother shoots lefty, but he bats lefty. I shoot lefty in hockey. I bat righty.
No, I bat lefty. My cousin's the opposite. He bats righty and he does hockey right-handed, but he's right-handed.
Yeah, because he's shooting the wrong way. Someone should have told him that a long time ago.
Probably. I mean, he's a fucking jabroni, so you never know.
But a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, there's different ways and this and that, and the way you learn is the way you learn.
And it's funny because he used to tell me when we were kids, like, "No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong." I'm like, "I'm not doing it wrong. This is the way it's comfortable for me, and I'm doing it the right way." That feels. And I never, you know, what the problem was is, you know how remember those old cheap like outside street hockey sticks, and you would bend them and all that bullshit.
The Milik.
They were never bent left. I always had to fight to rebend them and then bend it left. You know what I mean? So it would go my way.
No, those they come in left and right, but some of them come in straight, and you can just heat them up and you bend it, nice and easy. You know.
I don't know, we were fucking 5, dude. We didn't have fucking fire yet.
And me, I just had fucking. I played street hockey with my fucking regular the sticks that I wasn't using anymore. I had all these sticks. I had a bunch of them that weren't using. I just used those for it.
We used to play street hockey like we were fucking Wayne's World, dude.
Oh, I used to love playing street hockey. We used to play street hockey right in a big pool at the MDC pool in Everett. It was
In the
fucking
pool.
awesome. Never lost a ball. Loved it.
That's amazing, actually. That's
Yeah.
great. In the pool.
Yeah, in the pool.
That's smart.
Every fucking winter.
That's fucking. And you guys were drinking in there and shit? Oh, no.
No, we weren't into the drinking at that time. We were just fucking into the sports, man.
Okay,
It was all natural, pure.
I was gonna say, because I mean, not for nothing, we did. Me and my buddies, my cousin and a couple of his buddies and shit, when before the tennis rink over here, when they used to have the hockey nets and shit, and the thing instead, we used to go over there and fuck around and dabble in some little street hockey when we were like 18 and whatever.
No, I mean, I've been playing hockey all my life. I played street hockey all my life. I've always played, loved it. I played for some fucking like damn near pro street hockey teams.
It was fucking
and roller hockey teams when that evolved.
It was pretty rough.
You know, that shit was fun. I loved it. You know, but I look at the hockey today and I'm just like, it's a watered down version of a sport I love. Because they just got too many teams, and they've grasped onto that European style, which is not as much hitting, whereas the American style was it's rough and tough.
Rough.
But everybody wants, my son's gonna get hurt. Go fuck yourself. Of course he is.
Well, not for nothing, they don't get paid enough to go out there and throw their body at each other like they used to.
No, because they don't get the revenue that the other sports get. It's a weird thing.
The wear and tear on those guys is really super rough. It's a miracle that you're not hearing more about these hockey players that are fucking out there losing their shit more. And you hear it more about the football guys and shit and the fighters.
Well, the
but you
reason
never
being,
hear about. It's weird to think that you never really hear about it with the hockey guys. Sometimes, but very rarely.
Because the average hockey guy is rich before he ever fucking stepped foot on the ice. Because you got to be wealthy to play the fucking sport. I was the fucking exception to prove the rule. Most of the guys that we played back then, we had city stuff and this and that. And it's rare for somebody who don't have money to be very good at something that you have to pay so much money to play.
Right, that's true.
The kids don't get a chance to play it no more. There's probably kids that are fantastic at hockey and never get to show their skills because they don't have the money for it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's in like foreign countries that would never even think to pick up a hockey stick just because
they can't afford a hockey stick. They got to get they got to get something to eat. You know?
Yeah, all they can do is do whatever. Bingo.
I was fortunate when I played hockey that I was good and people donated money for teams that could let me play for free. You know, my parents fucking didn't have the money. They tried to scrounge it up, but they didn't have it. We're living in the fucking projects, but these teams paid for me. You know, that only goes so far. You know, and then it's just a matter of now, is everybody going to have that happen, to have that story? No, I mean, but when you look at the other sports, it's just easier to go down there. You know, you can go get a basketball. Everybody has a friend that has a basketball. Everybody knows somebody that has a basketball.
You can literally pull up almost to any park and get a basketball.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've went to a park and then not had a ball and then left the park with a brand new ball?
Yeah, I mean, we've gone and bought balls and stuff like that. I mean, you want to play basketball, you can go play basketball. But if you want to play hockey, it's a lot harder.
You can't just really go buy the shit.
You know, like even baseball, you can go down and buy a bat and glove and ball and go down there. I'm not saying you're buying the best of the best equipment there, but you can buy enough to go play that.
Well, the thing about basketball, baseball and basketball in that sense is you need someone to play baseball with.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. You got no friends, you're out there.
You don't need anyone to play basketball. If it helps, it
helps.
You
can go down there and shoot around and you can get
go
better.
Down there dude, when I was younger, man, I used to live right near the court. I mean, I still live near it, but when I was younger and I had more energy and less to do, I would be out there all day long, bro. All fucking day long.
I used to, when I get bored, I used to walk right to the park and start shooting. I'd shoot threes. I'd shoot here. I'd practice all this shit. And I don't even play basketball for fucking anything. I was just having fun.
Yeah, I used to run like full court in my head, like against myself sometimes.
You know?
You get so bored. You get bored being down there or whatever. And it's so funny because when I was out there recently, and obviously you get older, you get less energy, blah, blah, blah. But I was thinking to myself, and how the fuck did I used to do this shit all day with no...
The worst thing with basketball is getting a court that doesn't have a fence around or anything and chasing balls all fucking day.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I mean, that's the worst. Because you're going to hit that shot. It's going to take a weird bounce down the fucking here. Fuck that.
See, it's Baldwin's like that, too, because... Baldwin's like that because it doesn't have any fence going away from... Like, so my favorite court on Baldwin say if we walked into Baldwin right now from Winslow Street, the one that's furthest to the left, all the
Okay.
way over. You know what I mean? The very first court that you walk in, and then I like to play on the other one, so I don't have to chase the ball into the grass the whole time. So, but the only problem is when that fucking ball goes ricocheting left, I got to go chase that motherfucker regardless. I got to go chase it all the way.
You know, that's the thing. That was the worst part about basketball. It's the same thing about playing hockey in some of those places when you're playing street hockey. You shoot that thing over the net, you're going for like a 500-yard walk. You know what I'm saying? You know, and those are the things you did.
That's rough.
You know, it's fucking rough as shit.
That's horrible.
You know, even in baseball, like we used to play stick ball, we used to play wiffle ball, we used to play with a tennis ball with a stuffed wiffle ball bat. We used to stuff the bat, and you hit that ball pretty fast. Someone's got to go fucking shag it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, you know, it was easy to play off the house and stuff and then mark where the home run is, the triple, the double, this and that, and the ball comes back to you. You know?
Yeah, it's so weird how times used to be because I mean, you could like when we were kids. Not that I mean, I don't know if it was ever okay, but you know, we could play baseball in like the street and with the tennis ball, and then like it could hit someone's house or whatever, and no one would complain.
They wouldn't even if you hit someone's car by accident, they knew what you were doing.
I mean,
they weren't doing it deliberate.
No one was really flipping out with a tennis ball. Now I feel like people would be like way crazier about it.
Like there was always a house that always got hit because it was always in the line and the fucking always got hit. And I remember every time we'd hit it, we lost that ball and we'd all run because the people come out and go lunatic style, you know, animal style. You hit my house with a tennis ball. You wrecked it. Yeah, right. Yeah. We wrecked your house with a tennis ball. What do you live in? A house of hay?
In a house of hay, you son of a bitch.
You know, it's not like we lit it on fire either, you know.
Flaming tennis ball.
And then some people, like you're playing wiffle ball and the fucking home plate, the mark is on the house behind you, right? And it has to hit the house. You know, some people complained, some people didn't. I don't know. People were more lenient then. I don't know.
Yeah, no one really bothered us when we were kids. Not. I mean, that's not entirely true, but for the most part, when we would do shit like that, no one bothered us.
No, people knew. I mean,
even in the '90s, bro, in the early 2000s and '90s, no one bothered nobody.
You know, because they know it's just kids. It's not malicious. They're just out there having fun. I'd rather see them out there doing that than fucking out there hanging on the corner or sitting on my stairs drinking 40s. You know? But, like, there was always just certain people that would get mad, and you knew who they were. And those are the people that they were just going to yell at you no matter what.
Yeah, there was one house down the street that used to like to try to give a shit, but they were just this old couple, and we'd be like, look, go home. Get in the house. Leave us alone. We're not doing nothing wrong.
No, and the thing is, too, they're like, you're going to break the windows. Like, we have never broken a window with the wiffle ball or the fucking tennis ball. We're not using the real baseball, you know.
We're
using we're using a pimple ball, a half pimple ball for stick ball.
I wonder if that'd be interesting to see. I'm sure it could happen.
I don't think kids play stick ball anymore. I don't think they even know what that is.
No, they don't do shit. They're on Fortnite.
I don't even see them outside anymore.
They're playing fucking stickball in Fortnite, if anything.
If they're playing stickball, it's probably a couple of kids grabbing each other's sticks.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. These kids are all fucked up today.
Stick wiggle.
The parents that give them gender therapy, they turn them into boys to girls. I remember when boys used to turn to men. They used to go boys to men, not boys to women.
Like the band.
Sons of bitches.
Boys to men.
But we've had a few sport inventions in the last couple of years and stuff, right? New sports, not like basketball, the movie.
You know, it was a joke a comedian was saying. I forget who it was, but he was saying that white people are going to continue to invent sports until black people stop getting good at them or whatever it was. Because he was saying that no black people play pickleball yet, and then once a black dude starts playing pickleball, he's going to be the Michael Jordan of it. I forget who was saying.
They haven't even started playing the fucking what's the cornhole in either yet, though.
Probably not. You don't see him competitively. You know what I've never seen either is when I see the ESPN when I'm clicking through it and the dart tournaments are on. I never see any black dudes in those.
That's weird because we played with tons of black people when we played darts.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Spanish guys that played.
Yeah.
I mean, that played. I mean,
that's what I loved about darts.
Even Joe Black, dude. For a guy who didn't commit his fucking life to darts like some of these other guys
He's
I'm
a
sure
good
do.
dart shooter.
He's a great fucking dart player. For
It's
some dude
fantastic.
who just picked it up out of the blue because he was at the bar all the time chilling.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, when I watch the darts on TV, bro, I'm like, wow, these guys are fucking.
No, they're automatic, bro.
Yeah, it's like fucking. You need a triple 20. It's like it's not even sweating; it gets it. No,
Yeah,
you know.
they're automatic. It's
Yeah.
scary. It's scary to see that. Like, I mean, I've seen that kind of level in the dart league before. Because when I wasn't playing with you no more, I don't think. But when we played for like the PPC, or when I was playing for, maybe it was still the Josie's team, but we made it to B, and you didn't really play with us that year, or some shit like that. We played against some dudes, bro, that were fucking just like that. Zip, 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 and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, we're screwed. That's as soon as I would see some of those dudes practicing like that, I'm like, oh, we're screwed. But then Black would give these guys great games, man, every time.
No, even like when we went to the, I think we started in what, the E League, then we went to the D, and then we went to the C. And from the E to the C, it was drastic. E to D wasn't drastic; it was just kind of the same.
Yeah, just regular as that fucking hangout.
But when you got to the C, you started to recognize that these are good dart players.
A lot of the good dart players hide out in the C League.
Yeah, they hide out in those low teams. I hate that shit.
They did. A lot of those guys do because they can fluff their numbers in that shit, dude.
But that's a sport we never really talk about too much on this show.
That's too much drama.
Oh, there was a lot, but except for when we start talking about me getting hammered and fucking having ice cream on my face.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
But I mean, I enjoyed playing darts for that amount of time, and it's something you can play as you get older that doesn't take a lot of physicality, and you can go there and go to work, play that, and then go to work the next morning.
Yeah, depends if you'd like to drink. It's rough.
Yeah, no shit.
That's so bad. Oh my god.
But it's something that I used to play on softball teams and stuff.
You want to do an ad read? Because I got to take a leak. We don't have to end it.
No shit.
Sorry, dude. I should have pissed before, but I didn't have to pee that.
Nope. There we go. Hi, I'm Sal Salamanca.
There you go.
How you doing, folks? I'm Sal Salamander here. I want you to pick up my betting line. 1-800, you give me money. All right, folks, that's what I'm talking about. You give me the money and I go and bet it. If we win, I give you some back. Sounds like a plan, right? Yeah. So again, 1-800, you give me money, and I'll take care of it for you. I'll place all the bets, I get to pick the bets and everything, and if we win money, you get some. If we don't, you don't get any. Sounds like a fair fucking type of thing to do, right? And remember, tell them Sal sent you. Sal Salamander. I'm an old school bookie from back in the day. Nowadays, you got to have your own website, this and that. They don't let you do it independently. So now we're doing it up in the up and up. We got salsbetting.com. salsalamandersbetting.com. So if you want to call me, 1-800, you give me money. Yes, I know that's too many numbers, folks, but that's how we do it. And just to reiterate, it's all sports betting. We don't do anything funny like betting on the donkeys or those hot dog wiener dogs. I've seen that stuff. We don't get into the weird shit, folks. We only bet on regular sports. In fact, I don't even think we bet on soccer. That's too weird for us. We won't let you do it. And remember it again, the name is Sal Salamander. You can't forget it. This message was brought to you by Sal Salamander at 1-800, you give me money. I bet you money, and if you win, I give you a little back.
Down, boy.
1-800, Sal Salamander.
That was brutal.
Oh, it happens sometimes. You could have waited. You must have been fucking holding it fucking for a while. Because we're at the end. I wasn't going to cut it off.
I was gone for like 3 minutes. Nice stream. All stream. All action in that stream.
So, folks, let us know in the comments and stuff, any sports or anything that we might be missing, something that we don't talk about much. I mean, maybe you sitting at home going, these guys don't talk about seeing it all. Maybe there's something you like.
I'll tell you one thing. It's Tuesday, March 24th, 2026.
Was it like 9 o'clock?
And 2 days away from baseball starting. It starts this Thursday, MLB.
Yep, we've been going through spring training.
I don't know who's who and what's what with the Red Sox because I barely follow baseball anymore. I just got so tired of it and how slow and boring
It's
it
just such
became.
a fucking long season, man. I mean, fucking, why don't they just make it like 20 games and get it over
If
with?
it's on, I agree, but if it's on the TV, I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't ever go. Let's put that baseball game on.
Look, if it's on the TV, there has to literally, I mean, literally be nothing on. I mean,
if it's like a bar, if you're at the bar and it's on,
yeah,
I'll
you're gonna
fucking
watch it because it's on.
I mean, not for nothing. When I watch a baseball game, I'm sure a lot of people like to watch it, but I love watching what the pitchers got going on. That's
I
my
mean,
favorite thing. I love watching to see what the fucking dude's shucking and jiving. He's dipping and doing. He's scratching his nuts. He sniff his fingers. Like, all right, I got to throw a curveball right here.
you know, don't get me wrong. I appreciate a good hit, a good fucking strikeout, all this shit that goes along with baseball, but it's just fucking boring because it's few and far between. It's between soccer and that. I don't know which one puts me to sleep faster.
Yeah, some action in soccer.
It might be
sometimes.
NASCAR. That
Unless
puts
you're
me to
watching
sleep.
like MLS soccer, there's not a lot of action all the time.
Oh,
but
I just can't watch. Like, if I want to go to bed, I put soccer on. I'm out in 5 minutes.
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, folks, if any of you are having trouble sleeping, I recommend watching soccer, or as they like to call it, football.
Football. You call it soccer. You call it football.
We took your sport and ruined it. Fucking jerks. But
America.
I mean, you know what else
yeah.
is good to put you out is NASCAR. You watch regular NASCAR, they're going around a track like this, won't even take the full lap. You'll be out before the first lap.
Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine.
I remember one time I fell asleep first lap and I woke up on the last lap. That was the best NASCAR I've ever watched.
Dude, when I was a little kid, like a little kid, my dad's dad, when I used to go with my dad on the weekend, he used to love watching NASCAR, dude.
People love it.
He loved watching that shit, man.
It's probably the most watched sport in the U.S.
I used to, every time that shit was on, and during the season, the NASCAR season, I used to have to watch that fucking goddamn circle.
They say it's better when you go watch it live. And I said, it's just louder.
Well, my buddy can contest to this, my buddy Rob, because he's been at these NASCAR events. So it's basically, it used to be this way. I don't know if it's still
I don't know if it still is.
It used to be a fucking hoedown, throwdown in these motherfuckers.
Like a redneck fucking get-together gathering.
I mean, that speaks, you're talking my language and you talk some shit like that. Like, you're right up but I agree with you with the loudness. I don't want to hear this.
No, they tell you to wear fucking headphones. It's that loud. To wear the hearing protection. You can't just go there and not wear hearing protection. You'll come out of there fucking deaf as a doornail. You'll come out of there hearing like me.
Yeah, like a fucking moron.
That's what happened. I grew up in NASCAR. Lost my hearing.
Grew up right in the middle on a tent.
They called me Joe Petty.
Joe Power.
Kyle's half
Joe
sister.
Power steering.
I had the number 1.5 car.
So on whatever, right?
But I did watch that. I don't know if you watched this. We're going to stay in this driving thing for a second. Did you watch the movie F1 with Brad Pitt?
No, I don't like Brad Pitt.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care for racing movies really all that much.
Either did I, but this was really good, and to see what goes into it, it's pretty intricate.
Like all these Fast and the Furious movies. I mean, you can have every one.
I watched all of them.
You can have every one of them. I mean, I'm sure I've seen the first two, and the first two hold up. They're cool. But, I mean, after that, you start taking this shit to other places. You start going to fucking crazy
That's
places.
what people said about fucking Friday the 13th. The first two are cool, but you can have the rest of them.
No, the third one's the best one, though.
It's in 3D. It makes you dizzy.
You don't have to watch it in 3D, man. The guy gets spiked and he gets...
That's what makes you dizzy. You're better off watching it in 3D.
Oh, I wanted to tell you something. That's somber news that I should say for the other episode, but I'm going to fucking talk about it. They killed the service for that Friday the 13th game.
What?
So you can't play it no more. The only thing you can do is sign into the game, right? And there's just all the like the information.
There's no online thing for it no more.
It's over, bro. It's done.
We couldn't beat it anyway.
The end of an era. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No.
And the funny thing is the third guy did the best out of all of us that one time.
Yeah, because he's like Jason.
He knew exactly
what he was doing. Motherfucker.
Choo, choo, choo. Train.
But I mean, that's another thing. I mean, my biggest video games that I've always loved to play were always sports.
I'm in the Madden, dude. I've been struggling. Dude, the quarterbacks that are good in that game are unfucking stoppable. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. I cover. I do this. I do that. I do this. I do that. I fucking commit to the pass. Play the pass. I mean, I don't know what the fucking deal is with defense in this goddamn one specific Madden, this new 126.
Yeah.
It's atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious.
Well, it's a quarterback-driven league.
I mean, yeah, but then I mean, even like when I play the college football, I mean, obviously the college football, it's different because it's college and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, in reality, the AI shouldn't be that different in that sense. They do run the ball and they do tend to do read option plays and shit like that more often in that. But it's like when these guys drop back to pass like that, bro. I played the Chiefs 6 times in a row before I finally actually beat the goddamn team. It was insane. Joe Burrow, the first time I played that team, the second time I only played them twice, luckily. But the first time I played them, dude, Joe Burrow lit me up.
Well, Joe Burrow is a fucking really
the crazy
good
thing is they picked up Keyshawn Booty in the offseason.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And so now Keyshawn Booty's like their third best player also with like Chase and Higgins. So they like Joe Burrow in stats is right behind me in my quarterback's passing yardage. So he's just slinging the ball to these 3 guys, dude, like nonstop, bro.
Why not? I mean, you got Jamar Chase, this and that.
Chase, Higgins, and Booty are killing it.
And that's why they have no offensive line.
And the game, their offensive line isn't that bad, surprisingly. But it's not great, but it's not that bad.
Oh, it's piss poor in real life. I mean, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow he's going to be doing he's thinking about the Andrew Luck shit. You know, it's not fun for him right now.
Yeah, playing in Cincinnati with that pinhead owner too, I can only imagine.
Oh. You know, Andrew Luck said, enough's enough. I'm done. I'm fucking getting killed.
Yeah, and the owner was on drugs. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah, they didn't do anything for him.
I bet you with the new lady that's in charge, I bet you if Andrew Luck was still there, he'd be at the tail end kind of in his career. I wonder how old he is.
Oh, when Danny Dimes got his contract, he's no longer under that transition agreement. I believe he got his contract. But, I mean, I think Indianapolis would have treated Luck a lot better had now.
See, Andrew Luck's only 36, so he could still theoretically play for 5 more years.
Yeah, but he's been out of the league for what? 7?
For a long time now. But I'm just saying if he
wanted to make a comeback.
Then with the new owner being there, you know what I mean? But he's done. He don't want to play
no more. No, he's I believe he's coaching in Stanford or something like that. So he's coaching football, and he's doing what he loves.
I thought he did the announcing. Maybe.
And I don't think he needs the money either.
I'm sure he made it in the NFL, I would assume.
I think maybe he had it beforehand.
Gatorade deals.
Yeah.
Probably grew up rich. I mean, he did go to Stanford, right? You know, that's no guarantee that he grew up rich, because, I mean...
There's no guarantee to that just because he went to Stanford. We're just judging.
Yeah.
But he could have made some good football money and made some good deals in that time.
I mean, Richard Sherman's from Compton. Not that Compton's the worst place on the planet. It's dangerous, but there's very nice parts of Compton from what I've heard. But it's Richard Sherman's from Compton, and he went to Stanford, so whatever.
That's true.
But he most likely got in on a scholarship.
But he's also a rarity. There's not a whole lot of people that are doing that. Because if you want to go play football, you can go to any other football school in California rather than go to a prestigious academic school like Stanford.
Sherman's a real smart guy, though, so he might have been there for other reasons.
He's real smart. He probably got academic scholarships.
Imagine that dude's that smart, that great at football. He was a great corner. And then he talked the next level amount of shit.
Oh, yeah. And you can't fuck with him.
He really had the trifecta dude there. No. I mean, he really was a bad motherfucker, man.
I always liked him. I thought everyone gave him shit. I always liked him. I said, this kid's fucking lights out. He was also smart enough to leave football before he got hurt.
Yep, I agree.
You know, he's a great commentator. I love him.
I like what he does.
You know, because he's fair, but he's very opinionated, and he fucking lets you have it, and I love that.
Yeah, he's not like a softie. He's not like a RG3 kind of transitioned into doing commentary, and I'm not.
Yeah, he's
You can have it.
Yeah,
you can have him doing comedy. He's too much of a nice guy.
He is really a nice guy, and that's what did him in the pros. Well, you know, injuries. Instead of standing up for himself, saying, "Look, my leg's fucking falling off. I'm not going in this game." Shanahan said, "Fuck you. Hold my beer. You're going in, kid." Ruined his fucking career.
I mean, potentially, yeah, I guess so. I mean, guys can recover from injury. He just never was able to recover from the injury.
No, because he was still injured when he put him in at that time, and he made it worse. And he should have been sat out.
Wasn't it against the Saints too? That game with that playoff game.
I'm not sure if it was or wasn't.
I was gonna say because if he was probably a
Yeah,
bounty on that
fucking funny,
motherfucker's
yeah.
leg, dude. Yo, he's got a bad knee.
Oh,
Go in there
I don't even.
bite it.
I don't think he played that full game either. I think he was out of that game fucking early on because he got fucking hurt. And you know what? That brought the start of Kirk Cousins because that team drafted 2 quarterbacks that year.
Yeah, I remember Kirk Cousins in
Yeah.
like the second or third round. I was like, is this team on
Yeah.
drugs?
And then he comes, you like that? You like that? Who that? Who
No,
that?
that
Like,
was
whatever.
later in his career.
But that was his big thing in Washington. You like that? And then that gave him the ride to Minnesota, which gave him the ride to fucking Atlanta, where he's sitting now going, pay me, bitches.
I don't think he's in Atlanta.
I don't know if he's still there. They might, but they're still paying him. I'll tell you that.
I think they cut him.
Yep, they're still paying him though. He had a shitload of guaranteed money.
Because Atlanta's got Tua
and
Penix, and I heard they were picking up Trevor Siemian, which I don't know how true that report was, but
I don't know about that.
And I was like, I didn't even know Trevor Siemian was still in the league.
And the Pats dropped that kid. What's his name there with the bald head?
Bald dude, yeah. The fuck's his name?
I forget it. Dobbs.
Yeah, Dobbs.
Yeah, Dobbs. They dropped Dobbs. Didn't even know they fucking had him.
Yeah, he was a backup. I remember that.
Yeah, last year. But I think they're going to give the backup to what's his name?
They picked up Dobbs and dropped Dobbs. That's their whole off season.
Tommy Colcuts. They're giving the backup job too. I fucking love it. Kid probably still lives at his mother's house in New York and commutes up.
You know what's fucked up is if they if Drake May goes down next season, they're going to be fucking horrified that they're going to have to play that kid.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it doesn't matter who they play after Drake May. They're going to be horrified because they don't have. There's nobody.
There's not much there. Still,
there's nothing.
All right, so they got rid of
the kid. Dobbs could actually play though.
Yeah, but he hasn't shown me shit ever.
No. He's shown a little shit. He was initially in Arizona. They sent him to Minnesota. He looked good in Minnesota. Didn't know the playbook. Yeah, he didn't know the playbook.
The quarterback you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He initially started in Arizona.
They're talking about the wide receiver.
No. That's Dubs.
Dobbs, whatever the fuck same goddamn name, right?
Dobbs is the one with the bald head, no hair. He's got that alopecia stuff or whatever it is.
Alopecia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, not alopecia.
Whatever.
Ella.
He's got the fucking...
Like Alabama.
He's got the Mrs. Smith disease.
Just say the pisha.
He's got alopecia.
He's got that pisha.
He's got a piece. He's got a piece on him. Get him,
dude. My boxer's a 94 now. He's a beast.
I want to play that boxing. We'll play that up there. We'll bring it up. Boxing is something. That's a sport that I
See, it's going to be interesting because we're going to vary on styles and the way we're going to want to create this guy.
And we didn't even talk about the flag football. Let's bring that up. That Logan Paul beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, boo you, Tom, you sucker.
The flag football that they're getting ready for in 28 Olympics?
I don't even know, but the fact that they fucking lost that is so cheesy, and especially because there was like a weird little back and forth beef between Gronk and Logan.
Yeah, and why is Kevin Hart out there, by the way? He doesn't play any sports. He's like fucking 3 apples high, this guy, with a fucking, he talks funny.
3 apples high.
Like, he's not much taller than 2 footballs, folks.
Oh, God, that is the funniest goddamn thing.
What is he doing out there?
He's commentating, just being a loser.
For all the little people
no, not a
that
loser.
Can't hear big piano.
I hate to hate on the guy, but, he's just...
No, I love him. He's funny as shit.
He's just an oversaturated dude.
Oh, he's in everything, bro.
Very annoying.
Everything. He does that fucking... what's the... What he does in the... They sit in the water cooler talk. They sit in the fucking cold plunge baths, and he interviews you.
I've seen that.
Yeah, he did Tom Brady on that.
I've only seen him do it with... I forget who he had on there. Jason Tatum, I think, is how I...
Oh, I seen him he did it with Floyd Mayweather, too. And Floyd's like, what, you think you can box? He's like, I fucking box you. And I'm like, damn, man, you better shut up. Floyd will smack you. You don't give a fuck. Floyd's got fuck you money. I mean, I don't know what kind of money Kevin Hart has.
Oh, that guy's filthy rich, bro.
It's funny that I don't remember anything that he was in, and then until he just like showed up. But then now I'm going back and I'm seeing things that he was in, little roles, and I'm like, holy shit.
Soul Plane was his first like real big movie that he did with Snoop Dogg. He was in that. You probably never seen it.
Soul Plane?
Yeah, it's like a remake of Soul.
Everybody was in there.
Anyway,
I was almost in it.
He was in there as the bag boy.
It was either that or snakes on a plane. Either
he
one
was
he
in,
was in.
what the fuck was he into?
He was in one of those
40-year-old
spoofs.
version. He was in a 40-year-old version in Cameo when he argues with the dude in the store.
He was in a superhero spoof where the guy got bit by a dragonfly, and Kevin Hart's his best friend, and Leslie Nielsen's going shooting things at him, right? And the guy goes, and he would miss it, right? He goes, "It's a lot easier than it looks." Then he shoots Kevin Hart in the hand. He goes, "No, it's not." And then he goes, "Take your best shot at me. I guarantee you can't hit me." And he punches Kevin Hart in the face. I forget the name of the movie. It's hilarious. It was one of those old superhero spoofs, though. And they're coming out with a new scary movie spoof.
Yeah.
And they're bringing back all the favorites.
7, I think it's 7, I want to say.
Yeah, and this is the first one that's going to be the Wayans brothers again. Because the other ones, the Wayans brothers they stopped after the first couple because they got stupid. Because they didn't want them to do their comedy, so they walked. This is the Wayans brothers again.
Yeah, they brought Marlon back.
Yeah.
I think Sean's back.
So it should be good. I love the whole story of the whole Wayans brothers, everything. I'm not going to get into it in this show.
Is this Scottie Pippen doing a Mr. Pibb commercial?
Yeah, it's fucking. He wanted to beat Michael Jordan's son who used to sleep with his wife.
I know. That's so. Imagine that. Imagine that, dude.
No, it's fucking crazy.
That's the wildest shit.
And Pippen's paying her so much fucking money. And she spent it on Michael Jordan at the time, allegedly.
I think they're still together.
Are they still together?
I'm not sure, but I think they were as far as I know.
Kudos to Michael Jordan's son. Because I think she was hot.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. She's just been around. She was fucking with...
Pippen's always second fiddle to a Jordan.
She was fucking with one of the NBA dudes that was on the same team as the Suns team or whatever.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it was on the team, bro. Imagine that.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, man, that shit's wild, man. Girls, man, they're a tough sort.
I mean, she's like one of those...
They get you in trouble, bro. They get you in trouble.
She's one of those OG gold diggers, so, I mean, she's been getting it...
Well, I mean, you're going after the son of one of the wealthiest basketball players of all time. I mean, Michael Jordan fucking built an empire. Yeah, he's worth $1 billion, over $1 billion. He's a billionaire.
Oh, absolutely. But now with the he just had the big NASCAR win recently, right? Like a couple weeks, months ago.
He owns a fucking NASCAR too.
A NASCAR team, yeah. And they just won.
Christ.
They just won, like, I don't know, a month or 2 ago or whatever.
Wow, he's got his hands in everything.
I mean, he's got the shoes. I mean, everyone buys the fucking shoes.
Yeah, the shoes he's still making fucking. He could never do any. He could sit on his ass the rest of his life, play computer, and he's still gonna make fucking more than we're ever gonna make in our life off those shoes.
I mean, he can make more in his lifetime off of the socks that he sells than what we make in probably our lifetime, dude. Socks. The amount of people that will just buy Jordan brand socks just to have the guy jumping with the ball and the logo.
Fucking crazy.
It's wild.
But kudos to him. I mean, look, he came out of nowhere.
I'm not for nothing, too. Look at, the guy like Kanye West. When he put the shoe out, that sneaker that he did, he put a bunch of shoes out. They were massively popular, and they put him into the billionaire bracket. I mean, on top of the guy's music shit that he had, and then he started putting out clothes and the shoes. I mean, it propelled him.
That's why I give props to Shaq, because he's one of the few that put out a price-friendly shoe for those who can't afford those big shoes. Now they can have a shoe made by a superstar with a superstar's name on it, and you can have a good shoe. He put them out. And he tells the story of the woman who, she was chastising them. You're making these shoes. These kids can't afford the fucking things. The average fan, and he changed them. He canceled his Reebok deal.
He's like, hey, you need to sell these shoes to the kids.
I like Shaq.
Shaq's the man, bro.
I've always liked him. He's been a good guy. And maybe we'll end that on a good note. Shaq's the man.
Best center of all time, in my opinion. Woo!
Mine too. I'm telling you. And he really could have been a lot more dominant if he had really focused. But
on shooting, I agree. But, whatever. He's just that big and that gifted. He didn't even need to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is this edition of the TD3 Sports.
There it is.
Follow your boys.
Boom, boom, pow.
Boom,
boom, boom, pow. Whoop, boom, boom, pow. Whoop, boom, boom, pow.